Oh wow, it's been a long time. Well, today we're looking at some theory for Dark Magician is popular again because of a card called Dark Magician of Destruction and a host of support for the archetype. So I've put together a mildly competitive deck here, and it's simply just to test out this engine and show something I'm not really seeing being discussed in the spear. So we're just going to run a test hand. Good. We have our starter, which is going to be Dark Magician, the Pharaoh's Servant. And we're just going to make our way to Dark Magician of Destruction. So do a spell. Cool. We have our guy now. He's going to let us do a search. And I loaded the deck up with Magic Formula just to show what card you ultimately get here doesn't matter, with the exception that you can immediately activate it. You need to be able to kind of have a spell to activate because the ones in your hand you might not necessarily be able to activate. So that just lets us activate it. We'll do. Cool. Now we can go into our Dark Magician of Destruction. As you can see, your opponent's going to be able to Ash, Troll, and Nibiru this combo. So that's why it's not being discussed very much. But it is here, and it's very interesting in my opinion. So we're going to get Illusion of Chaos, specifically Illusion of Chaos. Can't skip him. And he's going to do another search for us, this time for Rod. We don't need a second Ash Blossom. All right, so down goes Rod. That's using up our normal summon. It's going to do another search. This time for Curtain. Curtain is what kind of enables them. So you can't do this combo until Curtain is in your region. Going to activate Curtain. And Curtain gives us this weird little guy. Synchro Fusionist. The design's based on Summon Skull from the Polymerization spell, the Fiend monster that appears there. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro Material monster, you can add one spell card from your deck to your hand with Polymerization or Fusion in the card name, except the Fusion Wave Motion because the translation. So this card appeared during the 5Ds era, I believe. And we're going to go over into Magistus Chorizo, which requires some type of monster summoned from the extra deck plus a spellcaster. And Dark Magician of Destruction fulfills that. And we're going to use Rod. And he's a tuner, so this gives us a 4 and a 2. So we get Money Mud Dragon. Fusionist triggers. Again, it can be ashed. And that actually lets us get the rest of our starters. Or Magicalized Fusion is an option, but also Polymerization. And we're going to activate that Polymerization. And we're going to summon this bad boy. Yeah. Dragon Master Magia. Amazing card. 3 negates. Huge body. Great way to close out a game. And it comes from the Dark Magician starter with some combos. So, since it's a 1 card in most cases, this is something that could be done kind of mid-game to end the game. And I didn't see anything about this combo, so I just kind of wanted to get it out there. That's all. I'm going back to other games. Y'all take care.